G'day, g'day, g'day. It's your boy Danny D, aka Alaktrician Man, in the house for another Alak-Azul Show on a beautiful Sunday morning over here, Saturday evening for most of you out there, or more night, or middle of the night, or whatever. But welcome, everybody to the Alak-Azul Show. OMFG. What a freaking week this has been. So super exciting. Wow, I can see this. There's a heap of people already out there in the chats. I got 21 viewers at the moment, like right off the bat, which is pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. It seems like we're getting a bit of traction here. Beautiful family out there. So let's go to the chats for a second here. Got my boy Emmett G in the house. Yo. Good to see you there, brother. And yes, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Do that, man. Get the algorithms up for the show and bring more eyes onto the Alak-Azul Show and also obviously onto Stable Swap. But again, that doesn't really matter too much. We're growing anyway. So there you go. Haas, my boy, in the house as well. What up, fam? LCM, as always, it's time to rock and roll. Woohoo! My goodness, this is so boring. Yeah, excitingly boring. And, I absolutely freaking love it. And you guys are absolutely amazing for helping this happen. Yes, look at this 967,000 TVL. Drip Community PH, Mike, great to see you there again, man. I'm going to catch up with you in sometime this next week for some more Alak-Azuls in the office. And quite possibly, next week, maybe next week we'll do the live stream from the office. So there you go. Nick Niels, all the way from Canada. Great to see you there again, brother. Tony Morrow, of course, in LCM's here. Tony Morrow is also going to be here, and vice versa. Much love to you, sis. Great to see you out there again. More Alak-Azuls here. Yeah, slow down, brother. I will very soon. Very soon. Drip Millions also in the house. Great to see you there, brother. I love your videos, man. Keep them pumping. You are just absolutely you're a rock and a legend in the space out there for the drip community as well as for Stable Swap. And man, much appreciation goes out to you, brother, as you know. Stephen Riley back here again. Man, Stephen, great to see you in the chats here on YouTube as well as over in the Telegram. Valued member of the community. Thank you very much for joining us. Drip Millions, my God, man, your wife's going to start hating me because she knows that you're on at like 1:30 in the morning. Brother, as always, man, love seeing you out there. Absolutely beautiful. Fuzzy Crypto, our super mod, one of our super mods, man, the guy with the axe. Great to see you there as well, brother, and really appreciate all the stuff you do within the Telegrams. Stephen, yep. James Prince, also great to see you also here and in the chats as always, over in the Telegram. Welcome to the Stable Swap family. There you go. There's a shout out back to you, Tony, from Stephen. And here we go, Jim Ware, brother. Thank you again. Thank you so much. It's pretty amazing. I see these super chats because I haven't had super chats. It's only just come in recently, and to see these kind of things, brother, I thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. And all these little super chat and tips or whatever you want to call them. All of those are, as Matt kind of mentioned a couple of weeks back, that is all just going to be accumulated, and will help go towards my daughter's tuition with NIDA, hopefully. So there you go. Crypto Bones in the house as well. Man, great to see you there. Congrats on incoming 1 million. Yeah, man, we are just about there. Unfortunately, we didn't hit it on the promo the other day, but I mean, look, it's inevitable. We will be there within the next couple of days. So there you go. Emmett, I'm bored too, brother. I'm super bored. That I might just have to do just a quick Alak-Azul just to get the show started. Alak-Azul. So many people out in the chats today. This is like really, really freaking cool. Gary, great to see you there again, brother. Another OG within the Stable Swap. Beautiful. Little Crypto NZ, kia ora. Anyway, guys, I've sent links out. There's links over in the Telegram group. There's links over in the main SS Telegram group, over in the Crypto Collective as well. Also on the Alak-Azul Show Telegram. And Blue Chip, if you're out there, brother, I know you said that your son was going to come on this week, so I've also sent that out to you. I've sent you a DM with that on there. James, Lillian in the house as well. Woo! Good to see you. Thank you again for all of your support. Great to see you there always. Wow, the chats are going nuts. Chats are going nuts. There you are. Yeah, Tony's definitely in the house and LCM's probably out on the porch. Or they're sitting beside each other. But anyway, so there you go, you absolute legends. Absolute legends. We've got over 20 people watching right now, so it's absolutely fantastic. And I guess I'm going to have to put on a pretty good show. So there you are. Just have to have a little bit of water, and then I'll chase down the water with a little bit of coffee, because I've been I've done the Alak-Azul. Well, I was able to catch up on some sleep the last couple of days, which is amazing. Those 2 days now where I've been able to have more than 7 hours sleep or something. So absolutely awesome. I'm feeling good. Well, kind of feeling good. The wife and I decided to just hang out last night, just the two of us, and hung out in the lounge room, listened to music. Oh, and then my daughter joined us as well. Did a little bit of karaoke in the house, as you do over here, and obviously got into the Alak-Azuls as well. So that was a bit of fun. And but I've just been so tired that I ended up passing out on the couch, and then she's waking me up at 2:30 in the morning and saying, "Oh, you should get to bed." So I ended up doing that, and then just slept solidly through. Just a sec, guys. I'm just gonna. I turned the aircon down a little bit earlier, but I think I'm gonna. I turned it up. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's getting a little warm in here, but there you are. Good. Yes. Lots of things. Everything is good. I got nothing to complain about. Absolutely nothing to complain about. Fantastic. Much needed quality time. Absolutely. It's just been super crazy. As you know, I'm always in there. I'm in the chats 18 to 20 hours a day, but hopefully that's going to be changing in this next week. We've been I've been interviewing and adding people onto staff and things like that. So that should be able to take a little bit of pressure away from me, which I need. I want to be in there as much as possible for all of you guys, but unfortunately, I can't keep doing that forever. I've just got so many other things that I need to be doing in the back end. And if I'm always just spending my time doing what I'm doing right now, it's going to slow down the progress of other things. So, making a few adjustments over the coming weeks. And just so you guys know, she doesn't realize I'm going to be saying this, but I know you guys may have noticed Princess Caddy, a big shout out to you. I don't know if you're watching, but Princess Caddy has been in the Telegram groups. Just so you guys know, for the other mods that are in the group and stuff like that, Princess Caddy is actually on staff. So she's one of our team members, here in the Philippines. So official. So, she's still going through some training and stuff like that, so she can understand more things. But she'll be one of the people that you can actually go to in regards to tech support, customer service, all that kind of stuff. So shout out to you, Princess Catty. She's I know people have been thinking, who's this that's coming in here and acting like she's part of the team. Well, she is actually part of the team, just so you guys know. So she's based here in the Philippines, and yeah, so expect to see a lot more from her. She's actually, her being in there is gonna help me so much. I mean, you guys can still reach out to me, but if I'm not available, then you'll have yeah, Princess Caddy out there to help you out. Okay. Start of the month. Yes, absolutely, Razor. And hey, great to see you reinstated back into the Telegram group. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Fuzzy put you back in, or Shannon, I'm not sure, but good to see you back in there. And it has been an absolutely amazing, amazing start for the month. Right. And it's only just beginning. So there you go. Yeah, she is, man. She is. She's still learning the ropes, but it won't take long. I mean, as you know, this system is not. It's boring, right? So that's going to be awesome. Like, she's going to be able to field a lot of the inquiries and be that first step and contact point. But not to say, hey, you guys, the other mods out there, man, keep up the great work. Man, I appreciate you so much. So that's super, super awesome. Katie is a sweetheart. Yeah, I know. I noticed as well that she's even handing out coffee in the Telegram group. It's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of back in the day, guys. Back in the day, like over 20, almost 30 years ago. The internet was there, but we used to have like the Yahoo chat groups, the Yahoo groups, and all of that stuff. And, I was involved in that kind of thing, and it was like a real, like, virtual world, but just all through text. And it kind of, just the things that have been happening in the Telegram groups. It's like, wow, this kind of brings me back to the day, serving coffee and, you enter in the bars over to the right, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's nice. I love the feel of our Telegram group, and if I may say so myself, this is just the greatest community that there is out there. It's just absolutely beautiful, positive. Everyone's got each other's back. Everyone's willing to help. So yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Razor, good to see you. I got him back in after I axed accidentally. That's right. Big boring beast. There you go. It is, but we love it. We absolutely love it. Stacking, or shall I say staking, 125 brick at a time. Looking forward to years with this journey with you, gang. Man, we are going to be here for years, guys. We're not going anywhere. Absolutely not. We're here. We've got plans for the future. We know where we're going. I know there's people out there that are requesting things and stuff like that, and that's all good. There's people out there asking questions. I mean, questions are, what make us improve over time. Suggestions make us improve over time as well. I mean, look, we're business people. We're developers in the space. We are not magicians. So, we can't create magic. And so, any things that need to be changed, etc., it's just going to come over time. We've launched, and it's been really successful, and it's been running flawlessly. Well, pretty much flawlessly. A few hiccups here and there, but it's not to say that it ends there. We're always looking at upgrading and updating and things like that. We will have another upgrade to the system coming very soon. Just like in the back end. So it's not going to affect anything really on the front end at this point in time, but just to streamline things in the back end. That'll be coming up very, very soon. And I'll give you the announcements for that as well when that's ready to go out. But it's like anything, even if you have a new mobile phone, or you have, even your TVs nowadays and things like that, there's always things like firmware upgrades, update this, update that. And that's the same with what we're doing here. We, as much as we'd like to say, oh yeah, it's perfect when it first comes out. I mean, no, it's not. It's not. There are obviously, there's going to be room for improvement with everything and anything, especially the things that we're doing within the roadmap and, integration of all of these things. There may be a couple of hiccups along the way, but just knowing just know that we're doing everything that we can within our power to, to make things as beautifully streamlined as possible. And, there's going to be some teething problems. I'm not going to hide that fact, but yeah, it's definitely going to happen. Getting a little bit warm. I don't know. Well, it's because I'm wearing this, and I probably shouldn't be wearing this, but I'm not going to strip tease online. I just opened that up. It's funny because I'm here in my office, and because of like soundproofing and things like that, because it's a studio as well, I have to be mindful of noises and stuff like that. So I do have an aircon in here. The doors are closed in here, so it can get a little bit stuffy. So I turn on the aircon, and after a while, it just gets a little bit too cool. So, and then I've got a fan over here, which sometimes affects the audio, but and also it's blowing directly here. And I was eating earlier before I went online, and it like a toasted sandwich, and it blows all the crumbs over this way. So I turned it off, but I'm going to turn it back on. Just give me a second. Okay, I am back. Not everyone has bottles of distilled Smurf blood. That makes me a sad panda. Oh, Emmett, the time will come, brother. The time will come. The time will come. So when the leader is the best, the students follow. Oh, brother, look, I greatly appreciate that, man. But, I'm also still a student of the world, man. I'm still a student of this space. We're I'm learning things every day. Again, Stable Swap is absolutely amazing and absolutely awesome. But, this is not just me. I mean, this is an absolute team effort. And I know a lot of the time, that credit comes back to me, and, I'm credited for all of that. But, at the end of the day, I can't do this without my team. It is a combined effort, and the team is growing. So, I'm learning. I'm still learning along the way. So, but thank you again. Thank you for that. Dabs Prime 8 brother, man, come and join me. Come and join me on the stream. I've put the links out there. It's over in the Telegram group. Come on, and I'm happy for you to come on and show your Prime 8 project, man. Come on board and let's do it. Super happy with that if you want to do that. So, this show is not exclusively about Stable Swap. This is the Alak-Azul Show. Come and do it. I got Blue Chip in the house. Just a second. My boy, Blue Chip. I was kind of wondering whether you're going to leave me in the lurch this time, man. I'm like, where's my boy?
Nah, man, I was at my daughter's. You got to give everybody, quality time, and
absolutely.
They were talking, and I said, man, I don't want to miss the stream this week, so they cut me loose, man.
Oh, awesome. Hey, yeah, Dabs, again, just come in if you want to, man. The links are out there in the Telegrams. Go do it. Go check it out. Shill says, I've never seen you on here, but yo, good to see you. Anyway, right? So, Blue Chip, see, people have missed you, man. People have missed you, bro. So, and Huss is in the house. Blue Chip, yes, how are you, sir?
What's up, Huss?
Man, brother, we are on fire.
Whoa, almost at a mill, man.
Oh, and here we were thinking, yeah, we'll be at a mill before the end of February, brother. That's just we're going to be there in the next couple of days.
That blew my mind. I mean, I was busy with my other life stuff, and I knew about the promo, and I knew we were at 700,000, and then the other day I just peeked at it. I was like, whoa, we're over 900,000. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know, man. It was going nuts. And then I thought, man, okay, let's just, let's extend this promo for another day. Let's see if we hit that million, And, I mean, it doesn't matter, but we want to make everybody happy, right? And give people that opportunity to get in on that higher APR if they can. I mean, obviously we can't do that forever, but that was just nuts, man. We did, I think, 200,000 or something, over 200,000 in that 24-hour period or something like that. That was nuts. Absolutely nuts. You know, my partners are going, oh, what the fuck's going on? It was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I was amazed how fired up the whole TG was, man. People were just going crazy.
Oh, I know, man. It was raining deposits, bro. Raining liquidity provisions. You can see, like, I was thinking, my God, should I just turn that off? Because there's more notifications for liquidity provisions than there are chats, you know? It was going nuts. Yeah.
James Prince, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, my son, he wanted to come on here.
Yeah.
But he has a new baby girl, and my granddaughter Ophelia, she kept him up all night.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I'm not in the mood to do nothing. I just want to sleep. So
that's okay. That's okay. You know, it happens. Smoke signals to try and reach you. We missed you in the chat. Yeah, brother. You're shitting bricks. You shouldn't say that. Oh, okay, Matt. Just then you thought I was nowhere to be found. All right. I got to do one for you, man. Thank you so much for that, brother. Okay. Thank you so much, my man. Alak-Azul to you, Matt, and everybody else out there. Thank you. Woo. Gotta love that. I know it doesn't show on my face when I go like that, but it is. It's really nice. It's only because it's still morning, man. It's still morning. I only had half of my breakfast.
So what time is it there? Like 7:30 or 8?
No, it's now 9:53 a.m. So I'm getting close to that time where drinks should be okay, you know. Hey, just to let you guys know, this coming Wednesday, February 7, your time, if you're over in the States, February 7, which is going to be about 6:30 CST. I think CST or EST. I'll put it into the Telegram anyway. I'm going to be appearing on Kryptonite, Drip to Wealth. I'm going to be on his Twitter Spaces or X Spaces. I'll be on there. That's at 8:30 in the morning my time. So I think it's about 6:30. Let me just check that over here. So I will be on Twitter Spaces. Where are we? 6 p.m. CST. 6 p.m. CST. Which should get me. Yeah, something like that. I'll let you guys know anyway. So that's probably like 8 a.m. for me. So, yeah, look out for that one. That'll be on Twitter Spaces. For some reason, I mean, I'm going to have to do it from a mobile device because for some reason, like X used to have like a desktop app for the computer, and I used to use that for all my Twitter stuff. But for some reason, I couldn't get, like, I can watch or listen to the Twitter X, the X Spaces, but I can't communicate on it unless I'm on a mobile device. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. If anyone out there is an expert on X, reach out to me and let me know. But yeah, I mean, I'm on there, but I rarely use the Spaces thing. But I will definitely be on there this week. So look out for that. It's my Thursday, your Wednesday. I say your Wednesday because most of you are from the States. But then again, there's a lot of you over like in Europe as well. So there you go. Shitting rocks on TV. Famous line, Christmas vacation with the kids. Yeah, man. There you go. Last couple of days in TG were insane. Raining provisions and dozens of new faces. Snowball effect engaged. Absolutely. And you know, that's the thing where we were saying before, like, you know, we're averaging like 10 to 15,000 a day, blah, 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 even with those numbers. it's going to, you know, we're still going to hit that million within February, which obviously is going to happen anyway, right? But what people fail to realize is you have that multiplication effect, right? And that snowball effect. So the faster it grows, or when it grows, you have more people on there. So that snowball effect, or that multiplication effect, it's just going to grow and then stay there, you know, and then like it's going to increase those levels. So when we're looking at 10, 15,000 a day, man, that's going to reach 20,000 a day and 25,000 a day and 100,000 a day, you know, that kind of thing. It's going to reach that point. So when you go like, okay, well, it's taken us 3 months, almost 3 months to reach almost 1 million, right, in TVL. Right. It's only going to take another month or month and a half to double that. And then it'll probably take 3 weeks to double that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. It's just, and it amazes me all the time. And you've seen my videos, you know,
yeah,
the difference in the actual real numbers and what the spreadsheets predict.
Yeah.
With just, and I don't even have that many affiliates, man. So it's really mind boggling to
yeah.
see how this thing performs. You know,
it's nuts. And I'm so comfortable with it because it's so legit, bro. You know, I'm comfortable with that. It doesn't, I'm not scared at all of how fast this thing grows or how slow it grows. It's, you know, it's just growing and it's just so smooth. I'm loving it. Absolutely freaking loving it. Yeah. Thanks, Emmett. Yeah, man, I'm sure you'd be tuned into that one. And we'll definitely share the links and share the link in the telegrams. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so X-Spaces only allows speakers via mobile. It's weird. Yeah, it is. It's weird. So yeah, I'll be doing it via mobile. But anyway, it's not video anyway. It's just you know, audio. So that's fine. We can make that happen. It's a grower, not a shower. Yeah, man. Absolutely. You know, again, I noticed this past week we also mentioned like CWC, Stunner Breezy's group, and I did say in the telegram, you know, I was watching all the stuff there, and then with Warren doing what it was doing and all of that, and people were kind of like complaining a bit, and I'm going, man, we don't have any of these issues in Stable Swap. We don't. We just don't have those issues, and you know, it's surprising how people just don't get it, don't see it. And so we have a couple of the boys like Emmett in there and Matt in there, and they were starting to shill Stable Swap a little bit. You know? And that was good. That was good. People are taking notice, but you know, the real people in there, they're not even, and I don't know why they don't want to mention it. Nah. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. And that was one of the comments that, oh, not your keys, not your crypto. I mean, get out of it. This is still your keys. We're not accessing your wallets or whatever. And it's like, dude, it's not your keys, but look how much you lose if you get rug pulled. What's the difference?
You know, I watched it, and you know, I've got respect for Stunner. I've gotten a lot out of his strategies and whatnot,
Yeah.
but so here's a project that barely lasted 90 days. And your advice to people is come in hard. Yeah. You got a 90-day window. Come on, man. I mean,
yeah. I know. I mean, hey, again, look, I'm not knocking that. And I'm not saying don't get involved in these things. But what I'm saying is that here we have something that's so rock solid and people are not talking about it. I mean, we have our community. We talk about it, right? But the majority of those people out there that are already in already in the space, they're not talking about Stable Swap.
No, I can't figure it out.
It's weird. It's really weird. Hey, same with Drip Pot Luck, right? Drip Pot Luck was the same, bro. Didn't get the support of the main people, you know, the OGs, so to speak. And the
thing is,
I don't know.
I was winning at Drip Potluck. I was up. I was up, man. And then it just started tapering off. I was like,
yeah,
it's B&B. I mean, you don't even have to play with that much. You just play with 0.2 B&B or something.
Yeah. But just on that, it's been awesome. Like, obviously we've had a couple of years where things were pretty tough, and we're back on top now, like on our side anyway. So we brought on some of our staff, brought back some of our staff from before, our team members, and those team members that we brought back on, we're going to be really doing a big focus on Drip Potluck again in the coming months. So coming months. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. That's going to happen again. Stable Swap's still doing what it's doing. We're finalizing all these other deals in the back end that's going to help support the system even further. And freaking exciting times, bro. In a bear market, baby. In a bear market.
What's crazy is for the first time I kept I kept on the calculator, I kept going 300 days out. I finally said, well, let's look at what happens after 300 days. Then you put your numbers in, what your balance would be at 300 days.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like, this can't be real. No way. This is impossible.
Man, it's beautiful. And again, the focus obviously on our team in the back end here is that we just got to keep building and building and building and building and establishing more connections, helping more OTCs out there, etc. Because it's not just about the Stable Swap OTC. As you know, the liquidity that's provided into the system doesn't only feed Stable Swap OTC.
Right.
It's also being used on Top One Tech for the other OTCs and the other B2B things that we're working with, And so when people ask, and I will bring this up, and people ask, can't we get a daily of what we're turning over on the OTC to give us these rewards? Man, that's almost an impossibility. Because this is not just, if it was just all just through the Stable Swap OTC, then that's not a problem. Okay. But this is, we're filling orders on multiple projects in the back end.
Yeah.
Right? So you can imagine trying to provide like all of that on a daily basis, provide that information for people on a daily basis. That's no small feat, man.
Yeah, Matt Euling was saying that he didn't have any affiliates or something because nobody loved him. And I said, well, I got a guy named Craig. Hit me up. I'll forward him to you, but he's going to need the financial fiscal reports on all the OTCs and a projected revenue analysis on Stable Swap.
Brother, it's one of those things that, as much as we'd love to be able to provide that now for people, it's certainly not an easy thing to do,
Well, it seems like, you got partners and, you can't just provide financial information on other parts of the OTC without,
because there are other ones out there, bro, that we've got NDAs in place and stuff like that, and certain business contracts in place where we're not allowed to show that we are actually the provider for them.
Yeah, I like what Jim Weir said. He said, hey, they might not want to show their secret. You got to be careful how much of the secret sauce you expose.
Absolutely.
Let
me just bring in Lil Crypto. Wow, where are you?
All right.
Oh, is that just a background or is you really there?
I'm really here.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Hi, everyone.
G'day. Hey, just a quick shout out, Westside. Good to see you there, brother. Man, I'll get back to you in a second, Lil. I'm falling far behind now in these messages here. It's not about the size of the provision; it's how you use it, brother. She doesn't even know you're in it. Oh man, good here. Hope you're doing well. Also, yes, Matt, be here eventually, but as stated before, they are degens chasing high APRs, even though they never even last a year. And yeah, and that's the thing that people have got to wrap their heads around is there may be high APRs, look so attractive. But what happens when you get involved in a rug pull? What happens when you have this massive sell-offs? Okay. That's, it's a speculative game, but again, I'm not knocking those things. That's beautiful. I have made money and things like that as well myself. But all it is, again, I'm not telling people to move away from that. I'm just saying, hey, stop and look at what we're doing here as well. Diversify into this. You know what I mean? But entirely up to them. We're not trying to sell it to anybody. It's up to you. This is what we have. You either join us or you don't. If you don't, that's all good. If you do, fantastic. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like at times it's like, I don't get it. It's like there's gatekeepers. There's people that like trying to stop what we're doing. And guys, they're never going to stop what I'm doing here. I'm not going to bend over for anybody, right? This is what we're doing. We're 100% above board. And we're just going to keep pushing on and keep helping people. So there you go. Little Crypto, tell us where you are, what you're doing. You're looking absolutely lovely today.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm in a place called Gisborne, which is on the east coast of New Zealand. And yesterday we went to a family wedding, one of my nieces. Beautiful. And so I decided to stay, book into a motel for the night so that I didn't have to race back home. And because I've been here all weekend, I almost missed the promotion. I saw something coming up on Millions video, and it's something about 4.5%. It's like, oh my God. And it was only like 24 hours. It's like, oh no, where's my computer? And raced around and I finally made it just in time. So really happy about that. So thank you, Danny. Thank you for, giving those incentives for us.
Oh, no problem at all. No problem. I mean, there's more to come as well. We are just at the beginning of February. Did I just say that? There's more to come for February? Bit of alpha there.
You did say that.
But yeah, get excited because there is more coming for February, and then also every month there's going to be some things happening as well. I can't say it's going to have the same kind of impact that we've done now because I can't spoil you guys too much, right? But there's definitely always things going to be happening over the coming months. So but yeah, like that flash style kind of promo that we've done there. I mean, you guys, I got you all. You didn't realize what was going on. and I noticed someone, I think it was Eliza in the Telegram. She goes, oh, look, it's 0.45%. And as soon as she said it, it's like everyone just started to go nuts. And we just put it out there without actually saying that. So it's been an amazing week because you got the extra 9%. You got that 9% on your direct referral rewards, okay, for any new liquidity provisions, and then you had the 0.45%. So you look at that; that's absolutely massive. That can literally be life changing for people out there. So I love it.
Yeah, that's great for me, Danny, because one of my dilemmas is that I've been slowly talking about stable swap to people. I don't want to, push on them too hard. I've been slowly talking about it. Now I've already got 5 people in the pipelines that want me to help set them up, which means I'm going to help build their wallet and then onboard them, which is all fine by me. But it's about me finding the time to sit down with them, get their computer, get it all set up. So in effect, I'll have 5 more affiliates. And with this promotion you've got, is this for 9 days or so, is it?
Yep. It's only for 9 days. That'll end on the 10th, my time, which will also be the same like in New Zealand. It'll be on the 10th. That ends on that date. So that's the 9%.
That's enough time. I'll get them onboarded. Perfect.
Yep.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah. Sorry,
9%.
Yeah,
That'll
man.
give you a big kickstart.
Absolutely. So, anyone that's any new people that come on board, actually not even the new people, any of your directs, anytime within this first 9 days, anytime they do a new liquidity provision, you are getting equivalent to 9% direct referral reward for any new provisions for anyone that's in your directs. So that's pretty damn amazing. Okay. Again, none of that comes from the liquidity that you guys are providing. Okay. That all still comes from the external revenue. And Jim is in the house also. G'day, Jim.
Aha.
Hi,
Jim.
No, I have to do this for you. All right, I have to do this for you. This is number 3, I think.
Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. This is morning hours for you. What are you doing drinking all that Alak-Azul?
Alak-Azul. That's normal. I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, I was talking with my son. I said, "Yeah, man, you ought to look at DCA and $50 a day." And he was like, "Well, yeah, I'll see what I could do." And then I said, "You need to watch these videos." And I had him watch Jim, and he was like, "Yeah, I like Jim's idea. 25 a day is better. I could do that." I said, "Okay." I said, "Just get a strategy, man. Start building."
Well,
yeah, man, these chats are going crazy today. I'm struggling to keep up. I'm sorry, guys, if not everything's coming up there. Hey, oh my goodness, here's another one from Matt. Brother, you put this money in the stable swap. Thank you, but Craig can't handle me, bro. Wow, these chats are going crazy, absolutely crazy. So is one from Millions. Every rug pull would just divert more eyes towards stable swap. Man, I think so too. I think so too. Emmett, all my birthday promos. Yeah, your birthday's coming up soon. And Jim, yours is coming up 11th of February, right?
yes, sir.
Man.
Aquarius representing in the house.
There you go. Aquarius. So I'm going to do a shout out for you on your birthday. I might even come on. I might just do a live stream just for you.
Oh,
well,
that would be nice.
Happy birthday.
That's right. We can all sing happy birthday. That just means I'm getting older and wiser, I reckon.
Oh, there you go.
A message to Drip Millions. Me love you long time.
Yes. Love it. I'm not going to bring everything up here, but Chips Kid is waiting until old dad has 200,000 locked in. They'll ask for a couple of days earning. That's a winning strategy right there. Oh man. Emmett, is it your birthday today? Is it Emmett's birthday today? All my birthday promos, I don't know. Happy birthday for whenever anyway, bro. I'm not sure. Me love you long time too, Jim.
There you go. There you go. Hey, and it's early morning hours for him, so he's probably trying to doze off while watching this.
Oh, it's like 2:00 in the morning for him now. So pretty damn crazy. So yeah.
I was gonna say what Matt said. There's a saying in South Carolina. I don't know about where Jim's at in North Carolina, but they say women and children will steal you blind. But that's just
but you got to watch it now. We got a woman on the stream here.
Yeah,
she's a crypto woman. They're different.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Awesome. Hey, I got to say as well. Was it Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman, yes. Wonder Woman came in on into Stable Swap the other day and put her first thing in. So shout out to the ladies of the faucet. Wonder Woman. I'm pretty sure I saw that come through. And I don't know if you're out there, sis, but I would love to have you on the show again one of these days. So I'm pretty sure it was Wonder Woman. And Lady Mania, I'm still waiting for you. I know you're in the chats, but
I'm also in Ladies of the Faucet.
Yes, I know.
The wonderful Kelly Snook introduced me to crypto. And so I'm part of the Ladies of the Faucet. They did allow me to post a bit of information about Stable Swap.
Beautiful.
And so I'm hoping eventually some of them will come on board.
Yeah. And I think it's inevitable. Like Million says here, it is inevitable. It's going to happen, whether it's now or later. It doesn't really matter. But I think people will really truly see the value of what Stable Swap brings to the table. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Again, it's not about taking people away from what they're doing. It's just get in on this as well. I'm happy with that growth. So.
It kind of gets harder for me to look at that other stuff now. Once now that we're in this, it really is.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Confirming again, Fuzzy. Yes, it was Wonder Woman in the chat. She's part of the SS family. Yes. Beautiful. I've had Wonder Woman on my live streams before, so it's awesome. Team Stable Swap. Yes, Stephen S. Yeah, Stephen's also just new on the Telegram group. I'm pretty sure he was making some inquiries. I think it was yesterday, and then the team were just giving him all this information. It was like freaking cool. I'm assuming that's the same Stephen S. Noting that you have an awesome dog there as your avatar on here, and I know you have. I think it may have been a Jack Russell on your avatar on the Telegram group. So I'm assuming that's the same person. Let us know if it is, Stephen. So yeah, we know how to party, brother. We know how to party. Emmett, I'll be 12 this year.
Must be nice.
Must be. Oh, okay. He'll be 12 this year. Is that leap year? Whoa, there you go.
That's right.
February 29.
The 29th. They miss out on birthdays for 3 years in a row.
That's right. There you go. Now I got it. I read the code. Awesome, brother. Awesome. So yes, Stephen S. Same. Okay, brother. So now you see us out here partying. You see we're having a good time. Jump on board with Stable Swap. Not financial advice. Do your own research, but we'd love to have you there with us. So there you are. Whew. Man, I don't even know what to say. It's okay. Just so positive. My cheeks hurt from smiling.
Just FYI, I for 2 decades I've called high school basketball and high school volleyball as an official. And last night, which would be Friday night for me, I made, I think it was $155 or $160 for the girls' game and the boys' game. Well,
nice.
That's extra income for me.
Yeah.
Besides my regular stuff that I do, I just throw that stuff into like Stable Swap and stuff just let it build. I mean, that's I mean, when folks come to me and they say, that's 7,500 Jim that you're putting in the Stable Swap. Of course, what I'm making now inside Stable Swap is helping offset that, which is another whole story and just a great story in that. But people have asked me, well, do I have to share? I said, no, you don't have to share. You can still do the plan, not share. Well, I don't have $7,500. I said, well, can you come up with $750 in a whole month extra?
Yeah.
Deliver pizza, drive Uber, be an official. There are a lot of different avenues out there where you can earn extra income and come up with $750. So I could call ball games for about a week and a half, and come up with $750. There are some officials that can call all weekend, Saturday and Sunday at a tournament, and bring in $400 to $500 that weekend, cash money.
Yep.
So it could be if you want to do it, there is a way to do it.
Absolutely. If you don't want to do it, there's plenty of excuses.
Correct. It's whatever you place your priority on.
you know, oh, I want to do this, but this and but that. And again, I was telling you guys, I think it was last week and the week before, you know, a packet of cigarettes in Australia is like $65 now. One packet of cigarettes, $65, right? That's nuts. And people are doing it. There's people still smoking a pack a day.
$65.
Yeah, man.
A day.
A day. A day.
Man, you'd come out cheaper quitting cigarettes and starting crack.
It is. It's madness. It's absolute madness, right? But people still do it. And you know, I'm not going to say who it is, but like I have a family member over there that you know, I don't shill anything to my family members or anything like that, but I do let them know what I'm up to, right? And actually, it's something that Nelly said a while back, and I don't know where Nelly is at the moment. I'd love to see him here on the show, and he's kind of laying low, but Nelly did mention, you know, when he started his YouTube channel, none of his family or friends watch it anyway, right? Which is pretty crazy. So, you know, where I was going with that again is like, I don't get online. I don't shield my family and stuff like that, but I let them know what I'm doing, and it's up to them. You know, but I have a family member who smokes a pack a day in Australia, right? And that's like 60 something bucks, sometimes more than a pack a day.
That's more. That's like $2,000 a month, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, right? And I mean, I used to be a smoker. I used to smoke 2.5 packets a day back in the day, right? Which was absolutely nuts. But, you know, when you think about that and you look at the cost of that and you go, holy shit, what if I even halve that? Right? If I halve that, and that's, you know, 30 something bucks a day that I can actually put into something that's going to be beneficial to me. That's how simple it is. Because these people say, oh, yeah, you know, I don't have any money, but how much are you spending on shit like that?
Yep.
You know, and that's how simple it is. You bring it down to like the reduction to the ridiculous. You know, exactly. What's that $65 a day costing you per hour? Yeah. Break it down to that. And it's like, oh, that doesn't seem a lot. Well, take that into account and use that to actually, you know, put into something. I'm not saying just stable swap, but anything, put it into something that's going to generate you some kind of income that will give you generational wealth by just reducing your, you know, the way to wealth is to spend less, right?
Divided by an 8-hour workday, that's like $8 an hour.
Isn't it nuts?
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
Well, I'm not knocking the little chunks either, because even inside a stable swap, when you're looking at all those little bonuses from everybody, and it's just a little minuscule amount. Well, if you take those little minuscules, man, it adds up to that passive income in my stable swap wallet. Like every hour I hit refresh. Nice.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Jim, there is a question here for you and I was actually thinking this as well, but quickly, a big shout out to Team King 254. Great to see you there again. Almost every week you're there. Thank you so much for the support. This is from Matt. Jim, I was actually thinking about this. Please tell me you have a secret bag that you aped into during the promo. I know you're on a mission of 25 a day, right?
Yes, the 25 a day will still stay on course. That won't change. I do have a secret bag. I just decided not to pull the trigger yet.
Okay.
Because the month of February is still going.
Yeah, cool. We get it, and I'm gonna.
I mean, I was surprised about the first 24 hours. And I'm even more pleasantly surprised at what it did individually to my own personal bag, just sharing it with folks in my own personal wallet. I can see what it's done. But I'm holding my bag. I know that something else might pop up here or there in this month.
Well, Yeah, I think there will be a few things popping up here and there.
So there you go. That's my answer.
But I'm tight-lipped. I'm tight. No, actually, I'm pretty loose-lipped most of the time. I probably say things when I shouldn't be saying things. But no, that just look forward to February. That's all I can say.
Cool.
Here's one to you, Chip. Nah, bro, crack is expensive here also.
I hate to ask, but somebody knows the answer to that question.
Yes. Oh, now we know where you got your money to put into stable swap.
Some of the people I spoke to this weekend, I spoke of, Jim, your strategy. I told them that, there's this chap, Jim, who's in there, and he just puts in $25 a day. That's his plan. And now he's got a few affiliates, and now he's actually making enough that he doesn't even have to put fresh capital in. He just sort of, from rewards, he just puts those back in. And their eyes bulged out of their heads. So that's why there's a few that want me to help them on board because of your strategy, Jim.
Very, very nice.
Absolutely.
Well, just FYI, I went back and I started calculating after this 2-day promo, and I went back and I said, okay, I can't even remember how much I even took out of my own Dex wallet and put into Stable Swap initially. And I went back and calculated it, and all I ever put in was $475 total worth of USDT. And I had, and now you can add the numbers up, but now I have close to 900 staked, and I've earned 50 in the rewards and almost 800 in the affiliate commissions. So yes, you are correct. It is given me the ability to keep staking 25 without even putting in any more fresh capital.
Yeah. And
so it makes it more achievable from a new person.
Correct. In other words, I don't have to go out and earn an extra $750 if I don't want to. Now, what I do earn extra, I have a secret bag.
There you go. Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing. But you talk about this in other protocols. If you were talking about that and the same thing, that's not sustainable, right? In other protocols. Okay. Correct. Here, it's a different ball game. It's a totally different ball game. And that's the thing people have got to start wrapping their heads around, because that's usually the question, right? Oh, when's this going to rug? How is this sustainable? When's this going to rug? Oh, that happened this week.
Someone came in. Yeah, some moron came in and I've blocked before in another chat. First question out of his mouth, when rug? Yeah, all right.
What the hell?
Get out of here.
Oh man, I don't know. Again, FTR, man, fuck the rug. Okay,
that's right.
That's it. It's not going to happen in this one. Definitely not going to happen in this one. So, again, we can't please everybody, and there's things that people are kind of asking for, or actually, in some instances, demanding things like our reports and stuff like that. And that's fine. If we can't, we can't give you that at the moment. Your choice. You're with us or you're not.
Hey, I agree.
That's it. You're either with us or you're not. And if you don't want to be because you want to have these other demands, well, then don't be. Go somewhere else.
I'm not in it to convince anybody. If they come to me and ask me questions, I'll explain it to them. But I'm not going to convince them.
Absolutely.
I'm not wasting my time doing that.
This is why I don't go into like these other big groups like CWC, Crypto Winners Circle and stuff as the dev and as co-founder. I don't go in there and I don't show it. I'll leave that to the community to show what they've proved, to show their own proof and what they're earning and they're being able to withdraw and stuff like that. Because if I go in there, man, I'm just going to deal with so much crap. And, I don't have time to deal with that.
No,
I don't have time to deal with that. I'm not here to convince anybody. Right.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of stable swap. We don't have to sell it. That's the whole point.
That's correct. Yeah. And I'll give you a perfect example. I had somebody who's actually traveling the past couple, this whole week, and they interested. Jim, what are you doing with this so-called stable swap? This is a private DM back and forth. So I just started feeding him just a little bit of information. And just this morning when he got off the airplane, because he was watching the AMA video, by the way, Danny, on the airplane, because it was a long trip. Wow. And then he asked probably about 4 or 5 follow-up questions about the OTC side and how it pays the fees and all this other stuff. And probably about the 5th message that came back to me, he says, I get it. I get it. I understand it. He says, brother, when I'm getting back, I'm getting in.
Yeah.
I say, it's all about education.
That's what happened to me when Danny first launched this. I remember I was at my brother's man cave and we were talking. And you were like explaining everything, and I was sort of like, okay. Yeah. I got home, I laid in the bed, and I went, whoa. Remember the next day, I was like, hey, man, it took a while for me to understand everything you explained, how it was set up and everything. So, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the penny drops, right? The penny drops is like, oh, my God, this is actually real. And this actually makes sense. I had actually yesterday, one of my guys, who was actually one of my big leaders on Team Alak-Azul for Drip.
Okay.
He called me up yesterday and he goes, brother, I'm really sorry. I've been really busy, but now the penny dropped. I want in on Stable Swap. Well, bro, this is the guy that made a lot of money in Europe. He's in Europe. He called me up yesterday. Goes, bro, I'm in. What do I do? How do I do it? How do I set up? What do I do? Yeah. And it took him a while, but this is someone that's close to me, right? Someone that's close to me, but again, suffering PTSD from all the shit that's happened. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, but I said to him, bro, this is me, right? This is not one of those other things that we went into that we had zero control over. And we just went in on the faith of whatever faith we had at the time and, or playing a speculative game or whatever. This is different now. This is different now, especially those people that have been with me for many years already. You got to realize that you got to know me, right? And I'm here for the long run. I've built this thing, obviously with my team, not just me, but we built this thing to really help people and give them that smooth transition into the crypto space. Okay. Yeah, you know me enough. I'm not going to rug you, right? For one, it's not in me. And 2, for a security reason for my family, it's not going to happen. Yeah. So we're here for the long run. I mean, that's the reality.
Well, what I need is a stash of Alak-Azul. And if I get rugged in any other project, I have the Alak-Azul over here to the side to help offset my misery.
I'll email you some, Jim. Just on that note, I'm going to have to do another one.
Oh, here we go.
This is number 4.
I'm really jealous of Little Crypto's setting there. The palm trees.
Well, on the East Coast, it's a beautiful climate here. Yeah. So we have summer for longer periods of time than the rest of New Zealand.
Oh man, it's really beautiful.
That's on the east, but on the south of the North Island.
At the east coast of the North Island.
Of the North, yeah. I haven't spent a lot of time in the North. I spent most of my time in the South, which I absolutely love. But definitely, sometime this year, I've got to go to Australia anyway this year. I've got to go home to Australia sometime this year. end of the year because it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. But I'm thinking at the same time I'm going to do a trip to NZ. I got to do it. So
yes, well, there's a room with your name on it here, Danny.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
We'll pull in some of our people that are on Stable Swap, and they can meet you, and you can talk with them.
Yeah,
I'd love that. I'd love that if you came over.
Yeah. Just a sec.
But funny you should say that. I've been thinking about going to the Philippines.
Do it. You're more than welcome. There, there's always a place for you here as well.
Go there for a week, even for a week, and then come and see your real office, because then I can show my people your real office.
Yes.
And, maybe sit down and learn a few things from your team. Because the knowledge is power, isn't it? The more we know, the more we understand, then we can share that to our people that follow us.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be able to have you guys come and visit, people from all over the world coming to visit us over here, and then me going and visiting you. And it's going to be awesome. Drip Millions first, brother. Drip Millions. Thank you, brother. Thanks for joining us on the stream. I know it's super late for you, and I totally appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
I knew this was going to happen.
Take care, Drip Millions.
I knew this was going to happen. This is Drip Millions right here. Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's watching us and he's going, I'm tapping out. I'm out.
We love you long time.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Stephen S., can I get your 60-second breakdown of how Stable Swap works? I will. Just give me a sec. I remember doing this to Forex when I was when I was on interviewing him on my channel. I said, give us like a 1 minute, 1 or 2 minute, like what would you call it? A napkin shill, right? A napkin shill on how it works. I will get back to you on that in just a minute. I've got to put this out here. Haas, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that, man. Totally. Haas has been following me on my channel here for a good couple of years already. And I really, really appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you. So 60-second breakdown of how Stable Swap works. Can I include my thought process as part of that 60 seconds? Oh, well, outside of that 60 seconds. Let me think about this. Guys, keep talking for a minute while I gather my thoughts and add to the 60 seconds.
I think Jim would make a good OTC instructor in Metro Manila, Philippines.
Oh my gosh, that means I would need to move. Hey, I'm not knocking it, but when you set up family ties here, where you were born at and raised.
Yes,
it's kind of hard to leave that.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I get it, man. I absolutely get it.
But I'm all for the visit.
And the doors are open for you.
That's right.
The
I'm
doors
all
are
for the
open for
visit.
you. Yeah. Chip,
I could give a 10-second breakdown.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Stable Swap is like a savings account on steroids. And it's revolutionary because it combines decentralized finance with centralized finance. One of a kind.
There you go. Woohoo! There you go.
That's a 15 second. That's a 15-second spot.
All right. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to give this a thought. I don't know if I can do it in 60 seconds, but okay. All right, Stephen. So basically how it works is that Stable Swap is an opportunity for the people to provide liquidity by the people for the people. And how it works is you provide liquidity, and the liquidity is then used to fill orders on an existing OTC and another OTC that we're building. OTC is over the counter, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So we've been in it for quite a while. And what we've actually done is basically taken it, put it onto this platform, which will allow us to share the blessings with other people. Again, liquidity by the people for the people. The OTC is an external revenue source, which is what we use to pay back and pay the rewards on the Stable Swap system. Regulated. We've got all the licenses, EMI, VASP licenses through partnership with Top One Tech. So we are, again, regulated, and we have to be compliant with things for central bank or Banco Central of the Philippines, which is a government bank. And so we have to keep everything above board, cross the T's, dot the I's, and make everything profitable for everybody and keeping it sustainable by utilizing an external revenue source rather than using the TVL to pay out rewards. So there's zero Ponzonomics, zero volatility. There's not a new token. We don't need a white paper. It basically just runs on via a robust system that we have built over numerous years and then just recently launched in November. So there you go. 60 seconds.
Boom.
How'd I go?
There you go. That's how it works.
Yay! There you go. That kind of fit into the 60 seconds, I think.
Yes, it did.
Beautiful. So that's it, man. You know, that's what we call a napkin presentation, right? So when you're out talking to people, you just do it on a napkin and boom.
The elevator pitch.
There you go. The elevator pitch. And it's pretty funny that you know, lately when I've been going into the office, I'm using an Uber. I get Uber to take me in. I mean, obviously I've got my car and I've got all of that, but I don't, in that building where the office is, I don't actually have parking yet. So for me to drive my car in, I've got to go and park at the nearby mall, which again is walking distance, but it's kind of inconvenient, right? I should be able to park in the building, but there's no parking spaces available at this point in time. So instead of going through that hassle, whereas if I was to drive my car in, a lot of times I leave the office well after 10 o'clock or midnight, sometimes not until 1 or 2 in the morning, okay, when I go there on Thursdays. And unfortunately, what happens is those shopping malls, their car parks close at 10 o'clock. So if I don't get back to my car, it's in there overnight and I have to pay the overnight fee and the penalty and all of that shit, right? So a lot of times when I'm going to the office, I just get an Uber instead. Uber, over here it's Grab. Okay, we call it Grab. We don't call it Uber. So, you know, basically every week I'm doing 2 trips, going in and going home. And it's usually like an hour and a half trip for me by Uber to get to the office. And I start talking with the drivers. And I tell you what, I've had 5 of them come on board with StableSwap.
I was just ready to say that because they're driving Uber to earn money.
Yep.
And then you talking to them about StableSwap, saying, I'll have to take some of this Uber money and stick it into StableSwap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And just imagine how many customers they take every day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Captured audience.
Yeah.
They're stuck in their car. They have to listen.
That's right.
Absolutely. Right. It gives them a nice new talking piece to discuss with people. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's absolutely awesome. Okay. Well, Stephen, thanks. Okay. Here's another question. The fees from the OTC are collected and used to pay liquidity providers. Yes. Where are those fees held? Well, those fees are actually not held because it's actually going and giving back to the people every single day. So your rewards are paid out to you every single day. Okay. It's not like sitting in some fund and then it pays you at the end of the term. Stephen, it actually gets given to you every single day. And Chip, Lil, Jim, you're on here. You can verify that. Is that correct? You're getting those rewards every single day.
Yeah.
100%.
Getting rewards I didn't even know I was going to be getting. It's like,
look, when you go through, if you decided to share it, it is amazing to me. There's a history tab inside the platform, inside the dashboard. And in that history tab, you can go over to the affiliate section. And what amazes me is I'm saying, okay, today for me is February 3rd. And I'll go through and I'll look at, because it's getting close to the end of the day for me. I say, okay, how many entries do I have on February 3rd of paying me a 10% bonus and fresh liquidity? And I'll go down and I'll look. I say, holy crap, I'm now in the hundreds and I'm almost reaching 200 separate entries a day, adding up.
Yeah. I mean, those may be cents, but it adds up, right?
It adds up.
It adds up. Definitely. So again, you guys know I don't have an account personally. And people go, oh, why don't you? You don't believe in your project? No, it's not about that. Of course I believe in my project. But ethically and morally, I don't do it. I'm the founder. right? But my wife does have an account. But again, that's a different thing. That's my wife has an account. My kids have an account, right? And that's fine. But again, I've said it many times over my streams. My kids and my wife manage their own accounts.
Correct.
Yeah. But for me personally, no, I don't have one. I mean, I'm doing pretty well. It doesn't matter. Okay, doing pretty good.
Hey, Blue Chip, I've been meaning to ask you. That's a Chihuahua that you got there? What's the name of the Chihuahua? Is it a he or she? And how long have you had her? Or him?
This is a she, Lana. She's about 6 months old.
6 months. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's
beautiful.
Typical little Chihuahua. She's pretty spoiled.
Yeah. Chihuahuas think they're just as large as a Great Dane. I like their attitude.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Jack Russells are the same, man. Yeah. Jacks are so tiny. I've got a Jack, and same with Millions, Mr. Walkham's. Jack Russells are like amazing dogs, and super smart as well. And Jack Russell crossed with a Chihuahua, amazing dogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing dogs, and yeah, they feel that they're a lot bigger than what they are. Great little guard dogs. Great. Yeah, man, they're beautiful.
I've actually got a big Jack Russell. She's outside, but she's kind of large. She's the large size.
Oh, the large Jack Russell. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Super intelligent dogs, man. I fell in love with the Jacks when I watched the movie The Mask.
Yeah.
Right? With Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
There's that Jack Russell. Absolutely beautiful. Gary, hey, Danny, can give your Uber drivers my affiliate link.
There you go.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Hey, just while you're on there, Gary, I do want to mention about the giveaway account that we created. It has been created. I just want to touch on this. Has been created. It's already there. But the thing that I'm working on at the moment with my tech team is what the implications are for reducing the amount that we can do for internal transfers. Okay. Because having that for anyone out there that doesn't know about it, what we did is Gary actually made a suggestion about creating an account where our community, the Stable Swap family, can contribute to, and then on a weekly basis, I would show the account on the live stream, and then we would do giveaways from that account. Okay. But obviously I looked at it and gone, okay, that's absolutely fantastic. But at the moment, internal transfers is a minimum of 25. Okay, $25. We have the option to do, like, I've got the QR code so people can actually put fresh capital to contribute to that. But internally, if you look at it at $25 minimum, I mean, that's, for me, that's a little bit high. Okay, for people to contribute to something that's going to be a giveaway. So I just want to open up the doors on that. I'm working with the tech team to fine tune that a little bit, because when we fine tune it for that account, it's actually going to be for everybody. We can't do it just for that account specifically. All right. So if we reduce that internal transfer amount, it's going to be available for everybody. So as you know, Jim, because you're doing internal transfers for your airdrops and stuff like that, it's a minimum of 25. But when we adjust that, let's say again, hypothetically speaking, let's just say we reduce that to $5 or $10.
That would be wonderful.
Right. So that's something I'm working with the team for right now.
So when I spin my wheel every week, I can spin five winners or 6 winners instead of.
Yeah. Again, there's no promises at this point, but that's what I'm working with my tech team for. And that's specifically, because we already have created the account, but because we're going to be, allowing people to contribute to that so we can do a live giveaway every week.
Right.
So, I mean, $25 is quite a big chunk for a lot of people out there. And even if they have all the intentions of, helping and contributing to that, sometimes $25 is just too much. Right. So we're going to try to reduce that if we can. So that's what I'm working with the team on now. obviously, yeah, there's things like that, in effect, we could actually implement it today. But I've got to look at all the implications of that, because there's a lot of internal gas fees that a lot of you people don't know about, right? And we pay for that. It's like the recent changes or the recent things that we've done where, we can't be so lax with the minimum amounts that people deposit, because there are some internal gas fees. Tron fees are going up, this and that, and we don't charge a deposit fee. Okay, we shoulder all of that.
And I thank you for that.
Well, yeah, no, but we wanted to do that, right? But at the end of the day, you've got to think about, the business side of it, because it is a business.
That's correct.
It is a business. This is not about charity.
No.
And you've got to look at long-term sustainability based on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I look at it this way: if you're not profitable and you're not happy, there ain't no way we're gonna be happy.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got to make for those adjustments. And I don't know. Am I going to? No, there's another issue that I want to discuss, and I'm going to discuss it. Jim, I will hit you up in DMs on this, and also Chip, and also you, Lil. I will hit you up in DMs on this, or even after the show if you're still around, because we're already going an hour and 23 minutes. But if I can have you on there just for a couple of minutes afterwards, I want to discuss another thing with you guys, because obviously you're team leaders and you're growing your teams and stuff like that. So there could be a slight effect on you with the things that I'm going to discuss with you later on, right? But I'm sure you'll see it as a positive in regards to the longevity of the whole project. Okay. But, again, as with anything, things come along that you have to look at it. Okay, we've been running for almost 3 months now. You've got to look at it and at a different perspective and go, okay, this is fantastic. But this particular thing, how is it going to affect us in the future? And we want to address these things early in the game. I mean, we've got 1,000 something users, 1,100 users or something right now, liquidity providers, and we're almost pushing a million, which will happen this week. 100%. We'll hit 1 million this week, right? That's not even a question. It's going to happen this week. But if we don't address these things now, what happens when we have 10,000 people? What happens when we have 20 million? It's just going to be so much harder to try to make those modifications. At that point in time, it's better to address them now. Okay. So we will go into it after this call, if it's okay with you, if you're still around. Okay. I want to discuss it, and I want to get a little bit of feedback from you. All right. And so this should show everybody else out there that's watching, if you're not part of that, like that core team of who we acknowledge as being like major leaders in the business, just know that, this is what we do at StableSwap. We take into account what the community wants, and we present this to the community leaders as well, and say, hey guys, what do you think about this? This is something that we're looking at doing, but we want the feedback from you. We want to grow as a community. This is not just about us stating the law. This is the law. This is what we're going to do. No, I want feedback from you, because maybe you have other suggestions. We want to hear that.
Sharing the brain power, isn't it?
Yeah, our business, our opportunity would not be here if it wasn't for you. That's the bottom line, right?
It's called growing pains, and it's always nice to have growing pains problems, and not, I'm getting ready to go out of business problems.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Also, every single business, you always you tweak it as you go along. You're always evolving your business, no matter what it is. You
have to be. You totally have to be. Okay. So Stephen S., appreciate the guidance. What if for whatever reason OTC swaps reduce significantly, or better yet, increase significantly? Will the daily APR on stakes liquidity be affected? Yeah, you know what? It can be. It can be, but it's not likely. We're looking at a $32+ billion industry with remittance alone, not taking into effect everything else. And we plan to be like a major player in the space. But yes, there is always that possibility. That's why we always say it's up to. There are possibilities for variations of that. Okay. But again, all those decisions will be taking into account everything that's happening in the space, everything that's happening within the system. And it really is about protecting the system as well as protecting the users. So we will be here for years and years and years and years and years to come. It's not going to be some decision made willy-nilly. Oh, we're just going to do this. No, it's not like that. We look at it on a long-term basis. Okay. But expect that whatever those changes are, they're not going to be dramatic changes because we see these things ahead of time. Okay. That's really what that comes down to. So yeah, Stephen, I hope that kind of answers your question there. At this point in time, again, with the amount that we have in here, we're pushing for 1 million, but again, we're looking at $32 billion industry in remittance alone. Yeah. Not including all the other factors of the OTCs. So, we're just filling orders. So if you consider like 1 million and having to fill, let's say that we have a demand in our back end that requires $10 million a day. And we have 1 million in liquidity. That's 10 times a day that's going to be turned over. Yeah. So it's totally sustainable. And we won't need to really adjust those APRs because it's just smooth sailing. Guys, you want to add to that? I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's like what I was talking about earlier. I'd only been looking at the projections on the compound calculator 300 days out. And then I started saying, okay, what happens after 300 days? And then the numbers were like, it's natural to say, no way can they pay this. I mean, how are they going to pay somebody $62,000 a month? But you start talking about the liquidity that's being used in a $32 billion industry over and over again. Even though, I don't understand the fine mathematics, but I can see how it's sustainable.
Well, bro, we're talking about, let's say that someone within our our business side on the back end here needs $10 million a day. We only have 1 million. So that's 10 times. Okay.
Right.
The difference is, and this is what people have got to realize, the APRs that we set, that's our liability. Yeah. Okay. So even if it got to a point that we had so much liquidity in there that we can only turn it over once a day, which again, this is very freaking unlikely.
Okay.
It's still enough to pay you out.
And now, what you're saying, the demand is so much larger than the liquidity that we have. That's why our liquidity keeps getting used and turned over and over and over again.
Yeah. That's right. And you've got to think, well, people go, oh, wow, you're just making so much money. Okay. Why don't you give more to us? Guys, you've got to take into account, we're in growth stage. We are going global. All of that costs money.
Got to have that capital for growth.
All of that costs money. So it's not like, oh, we're turning over this much and we're putting this much into our pocket every single day and we're only paying you this amount. No, we're growing. We're adding so many things to this. Yeah.
Well, one other thing I want to mention to Stephen is, and he may know this, he may not know this. Another part of Stable Swap is your education of the local community on how to use not only the OTC side of Stable Swap, but how to even create a crypto wallet, how to convert from fiat to crypto using Stable Swap after they have created a DEX wallet. And the other, we are familiar with what we know because we've been in the crypto industry for a few years. But how many people it's just still fresh to them, it's brand new to them, and they don't have a clue? Well, that's only going to grow. That's only going to grow. It's going to continue to grow.
Excuse me.
And Stable Swap has an education part of their component to help the local community to educate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Plus, it's expanding to, is it India next? We are going next.
Yes. India is happening within the next month.
Which is huge.
Absolutely. Right. There's millions of people there. And the thing is with India, there's, a lot of things happening without regulation. So they're looking for something with regulation because a lot of people are getting ripped off. Right. That's why recently, the Indian government halted things for like Kraken and a few other things out there, a few other exchanges. They've banned those, not because they don't want it, but it's because a lot of those are operating there without the legitimate licenses. Yeah.
And criminals are taking over.
That's right. Whereas we're different because we're going in there with the relevant licenses. Yep. Okay. Big difference. And that's why people will come to stable swap. That's going to be absolutely massive, right? And again, we're looking at places like within Central America. We're going like obviously Asia for now, but we are expanding everywhere all over the world. And all of that takes money. Can you imagine like trying to get those EMI and VASP licenses in all these different parts of the world? That takes money.
Yes.
So, people say, oh, yeah, but you're making this much and we're making this much. Think of it.
What? So what?
You should never worry about what somebody else is making.
That's right.
Only worry about what you're making.
I'm not worried about Blue Chip's sledgehammer. I'm worried about my $25 a day.
Yep.
Well, exactly. I just happen to have the other crypto sitting there, but come here in a couple of months, I'm going to switch it around. I'm taking the hare out of the race and I'm putting in the tortoise.
Yeah, man.
but the hare liquidity is in there already. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I don't know what the real numbers are, but I'm all for paying deposit fees and gas because it'll help sustainability APRs when there's millions of users. Yeah, but we're not going to be adding you. We're not going to be charging people for deposit fees and gas fees and stuff like that. No, we're not doing that at this point in time. Huh? Again, we don't know where it's going to go from here. We are still learning as we go along. But we'll wait to see. But you guys will be notified of that. It's not something that, we're going to implement it today, right? No, we look at it as a whole. We look at all the different angles and we make, proper decisions based on every aspect. So there you go. Stephen, when I see something that seems too good to be true, I can't help asking questions. Man, questions are welcome, bro. Questions are absolutely welcomed. So, there you go, Emmett. All the questions are welcome, Stephen. Thanks. Nick, these are all good questions, Stephen. Keep it up. These guys will have all the answers. Yes, as much as we can. Absolutely. Next up is India. How many people use crypto there? You're talking about millions, Fuzzy. Millions and millions and millions of people are using crypto in India. Okay. And we just give them a safer platform to actually do it. So 300 days, look at 6 years. Absolutely. Emmett on board. Bizzo. People are dumping gold for crypto in India. Only 0.1% of population getting into SS. It'll be huge. Absolutely. Man, thank you, Emmett. Oh, there you go. Whenever people do this, I'm going to have to do another shot. My goodness. You guys are going to be paying for my liver operations. No, I'm only joking. I'm controlled. Alak-Azul, brother.
Alak-Azul.
Let me get my mouse here.
Low crypto, are those 5 people, are they no coiners that you're onboarding?
What's no coiners mean?
I mean, they're new to crypto.
Totally. They're nannies and papas. They're grandparents. This is all new to them.
But everybody likes making money.
That's right.
I just think by the time you go through those 5 people, you're going to be like a powerhouse as far as onboarding people. That'll be training for you. Well, you might have already done it, but man.
Well, the other thing is, nannies and papas, they have children and grandchildren, don't they? Absolutely. And if they're doing something, then their children and grandchildren are going to believe in them. So, and they're not making it for themselves. They're creating a legacy for themselves so that they leave something behind for their loved ones, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's the beauty of it.
Yeah. You know, within the, especially like within those cultures, like, you know, in the Maori culture in over there, Lil, and then even over here in the Philippines and other things like that, where it's a real family culture. And, you know, those grandmas and grandpas and stuff, the amount of influence that they have culturally, you know, and if it works for them, then the whole family follows. You know, that's it. It's like even with my father. My father is actually, he's more into stocks. He you know, he's more into stocks and has been for many, many, many years. And all of our family members follow what he does. You know, you get these kind of people on board with what we're doing here and get them to understand it. My God, we are literally building generational wealth from here out.
Yes.
You know, that's what it's about. Generational wealth. So,
I got a question. I got a question for you, Danny, before you get to Matt there. What does the buffalo blue cheese, cheese, what is that? Cheese curls? What do they taste like?
Oh my goodness. I was actually introduced to that by Patrick, who is our head of operations for the Philippines, right? He works with us in the office. And after a night in the office there, I went back to his place and he goes, bro, check these out. Those things. Oh my goodness.
Is there something available here in America or is it just over there?
Well, these are imported. So I'm guessing they're probably available over there. Right. Okay. So I got online and I ordered these things. Like, they're imported. They're not made here in the Philippines. They are from overseas. I don't know exactly where from, but man, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first thing that I've tasted, which is like that cheese curls, where when you have it, all the different flavors seem to be separated.
Interesting.
It's difficult to explain, but you literally taste the blue cheese, you taste the chili, you taste everything as like as separate things in one mouthful. I don't know how else to explain it.
And did you follow it up and chase it with Alak-Azul? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, of course. But, you know, my wife was saying, oh, come on, it can't be like that. So we ordered it in and she had it for the first time last night. She goes, oh my gosh. And my reaction was, oh my gosh, as well, when I first had it. Like, it's just everything, all the flavors separate.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Well, I'm gonna have to find it and import it to my home.
Yeah, man. Check that one out. It's really, really nice, man. It's really nice. It was just amazing to me. And so, yeah, we ended up getting a whole box of it.
Wow.
So, you know, and that's a big box of it. I've never, ever tasted anything like that in my life.
Nice.
Right? Weird. Really weird. But, I mean, really, you get the blue cheese taste, which a lot of people are not into blue cheese. But because it combines it, but it also separates it. It's freaking amazing. Try to get hold of some of that.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, check out
I'm going to type it. Yeah, I'm going to type it in the chat exactly what we're talking about, so they can just do. Because I just searched on it, I found it already. You can actually go to the website, just type it in these words, and you'll see exactly what you're talking about. You can order as much as you want.
And they also have like a Carolina Reaper version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, nice,
dude. You got to get it.
I'm gonna try both of them.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. So my wife said to me when I first told her about it, she goes, "You sure you weren't stoned?"
There you go. Yeah, you sure you weren't tasting something else?
But no, it's absolutely freaking awesome. So, all right, Wendell, my boy Wendell, he's getting to us on Facebook because I am, this is on Facebook as well. So shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. And Matt, Emmett, don't kill Danny. And you make another freaking super chat donation. All right, Matt. Oh, you guys are going to mess me up. Seriously, if I'm not already messed up. But anyway.
Alak-Azul.
Alak-Azul. I don't even know how many this is now. But it's all good. It's all good. After the stream today, I'm not going to do much else today. I'm just going to chill out. Got a couple of people to talk to, but I'm going to spend the day out in the garden and just hanging out, man. I've got a lot of these big boy toys. I got a lot of bikes and cars and stuff like that, which I've neglected over the last few months because I've just been so busy. But I'm trying to make it that, you know, my Sunday afternoons, I'm going to go out there. There's one of my bikes. I got to clean out the carb on it, replace the gas in it, and start it up. That's my bike, which is called Blue Drinks Express. Okay, it's a big, oversized scooter, right? But when people say, "Yeah, scooter," no, this is huge, man. It's a big thing, and originally started off as like 150 cc, and now it's 232 cc. And that doesn't sound like a lot for some people, but that thing hauls ass, man. And that, like, it raises the front wheel, you know, no problem at all. So, and it's like being on a big lounge chair. It's just massive, right? But I haven't messed around with it for a while, so I've got to do that. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon. And, you know, probably a couple of the neighbors will drop by and we'll just have a whole lot of fun and party out. I'll bring my guitars outside. I'll bring the guitars out into the garden there, and I set up the speakers, and it's all absolutely awesome. So, hey, Jim, again, man, I got a shout out to you. Prince, the artist formerly known as.
Yes.
You're a big fan.
Well, I actually have curated since his death a website that has, if anybody's interested, you just get a hold of me individually. It's not important on here, but I've actually curated and logged all his released, every unreleased track that I could find, the lyrics to it, the audio, and even videos on one website. You can go and just look at it and enjoy it.
Man, share the link, brother, because I'm a huge fan as well. Well, absolute huge fan.
I'll provide it. Actually, if you don't mind, I'll just provide it in the chat here, and anybody can go to it.
Yep. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Well, do it, bro. This is the Alak-Azul Show. It's not the Stable Swap Show.
There you go.
So you can put whatever you want out there.
Well, I'll put the link in there. You can go and enjoy the music, and you'll be astounded.
Yeah,
you'll be astounded at just the unreleased material that never saw the light of day, that you can actually go and listen to right now, audio wise, right inside the website.
Oh, beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
beautiful. I'm a huge fan. My band and I, well, former band, because we're no longer together at the moment. We get together for jam sessions and stuff like that. But you know, I've done Purple Rain on stage with the band, and it's one of my favorites, right? Absolutely. And we always get like standing ovations afterwards, because I mean, Purple Rain is just massive. And this is something that, you know, I've had some people, like the really younger people, go, "Oh, who's Prince?" Which is like, wow, are you really asking me that question? But then you have others like, "Oh my God, Prince, yes." You know, obviously we're getting along in life now, right? None of us here are like spring chickens.
That's right.
Yeah. But you know, the appreciation of the music through generations, and they go, "Oh, who's Prince?" And when you let them hear it, it's like, wow.
Yep. And even to your point, Danny, most of the people that back in our day in the 80s, they obviously became familiar with Prince because of the fame of Purple Rain. And he had that string of 80s where he was just, I mean, he was so prolific and had one hit after another. But a lot of people tuned him out in the 90s and into the 2000s, and even going into the 2010 up to his death in 2016. The dude was still pumping out. It was just he was no longer under a contractual obligation with Warner Brothers anymore. And so he was able to just churn it out, and he was not interested in the charts anymore, trying to hit number one. He was interested in the fans getting the music and going out and doing the concerts. That's what he was interested in.
Yeah. Such an amazing individual, man. Absolutely amazing. I'm a huge fan. And these are the guys that, you know, you look at Prince, Eagles, Journey, Def Leppard, you know, these kind of people. These are the ones that make an impact, and they stay for lifetimes.
Yes.
They stay for generations. Okay. These are not your one hit or 10 hit wonders, and then they just disappear. I mean, you know, I would literally say 50 years from now, if you say Prince, someone will know who it is.
Yeah.
Well, and to that point, and to that point, because I have a good knowledge base of his music.
Yes.
There are a lot of nuances and covers that Prince was influenced by that has led me down the trail of The Who, and 70s music, and some of the classic stuff that he picked up and infused into his music. A lot of people don't even know about. So it actually expanded my musical horizon, learning, okay, where did he get that riff from? Where did he get that from? And then you start saying, now you start getting interested in other music, and you expand your horizons.
Jim, are you a musician yourself?
I am not, but I enjoy it.
Do you play instruments at all?
Nope. I am not musically inclined at all. I am artistic. Okay. Yeah. And I can do graphic designs and, you know, things like that. But no, you don't want me trying to play an instrument. You don't even want me trying to sing. That ain't happening.
I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, like on my YouTube channel. I do a bit of singing and stuff like that. But man, music, like my guitars, you can see I've got lots of guitars. I actually have a new guitar arriving this week.
Oh, nice.
Right. It's an Ibanez gem that's arriving this week. And it's a custom.
Nice.
Right? Custom. It's $8,000.
Yeah, the instruments are not cheap.
Right. It's not cheap. I mean, these things are like pretty freaking crazy. I mean, to this point, the most expensive guitar I have in here right now is actually the one that I brought from Australia, which is this one down here.
Yeah, you'll probably have to show us. Yeah, there you go.
One, right, this is a Martinez.
Acoustic, right?
Yeah, this is an acoustic. Yep. This is 22 years ago cost me about $2,600 back then. Okay. But this thing is amazing. But it also has, like, up in this section here, right? You can see gouges in the fretboard for how many years of playing it, right? This is it's beautiful. And it's one of the first guitars I bought. So that's like 20 something years old. Then I have the other ones. I've got my Les Paul there. I've got the one in the middle there, which is the blue one, which is again super amazing. That cost me a lot of money, but that's like acoustic, but it has touchscreen on it. So it's got built-in drums, it's got built-in effects, everything in that blue one.
Nice. Right?
But it just so happens in the last couple of weeks, I've been talking with my siblings in Australia and stuff like that. We've been talking about, like, you know, certain instrumental things, and then the Ibanez's were coming up, and I was over on the JC Crypto Telegram group, and I was speaking with Hex Noob, and he actually tagged me in one of his things. He had a Ibanez gem, which are very, very hard to come by, like the original ones nowadays. Mm-hmm. And he had one. He tagged me. He goes, "Bro, check this out." And he was playing. I'm actually just a rhythm guitarist. I'm not, like, I don't do lead and stuff like that, but it's something I'm working towards. And so he messaged me on that, and all of a sudden, within all of my news feeds and stuff like that, this guitar came up, and I'm like, "Holy shit, I've got to get this!" And I'm going to show it on my next stream. I'm going to show you this guitar.
Nice.
Those Ibanez gems, they can go up to like $25,000.
Yeah.
Right. For a guitar. People go, "Are you kidding me?" And then I found this one, which was a custom, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Again, I'll show you on the streams. And it just so it's crazy how you start talking about it, and all of a sudden it's there. It feels like I'm supposed to buy it.
That's right. That's right.
And my wife was saying, "Are you really going to buy another guitar?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Right? I don't collect many things. I said, I want this, and because it's part of my collection, and it's original and stuff like that. When you see this, Chip, you're a vet, okay? And you know about obviously the tags and stuff like that, okay?
Right.
This thing, the theming of this guitar actually has like machined stainless parts on it, or machined aluminum. In Australia, we call it aluminium. Right. You guys would normally say aluminum, but it's got all these things built into this guitar. Oh, wait until I show you. This thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's almost like Danny's about to have an orgasm on here. What in the world?
Oh, bro. It's pretty oh, yeah. I'm going to show it to you when it comes up, and it's just, it's amazing, man. They've got this abalone shell all the way around, up on the headstock, and also the whole edge of the whole body of this thing. And then it's got the pick guard is like machined aluminium. On the headstock, it's got machined aluminium as well. It's just beautiful. $8,000 later, my wife goes, "Are you really going to buy?" Yeah, I'm going to buy it, because it's a collector's, right? It's a collector's. It's going to be worth money again in the future. Not that I'll ever sell it, but that's my thing. Yeah. People go, "What the hell? You're going to spend $8,000 on a guitar?"
Yeah, because that's your thing. There you go. Now, everybody's got a thing.
Yeah, man, and that's one of them. My music equipment. So anyway, we've gone like off. Yeah, we've gone off.
But that's all right. Do you ever when you play your guitar? One last question on that.
Yeah,
because I know Prince did this often, and he always had his pedal board out there in front of him, so he was constantly manipulating the pedal board with his feet while tuning and playing his guitar to make these special effects. Did you ever use your pedal board with your guitars? Or
I do, absolutely, I do. I do both acoustic as well as electric. So, I have lots of pedal boards here, and I just bought this one recently.
Oh, okay, yes.
All right, this is another one. Okay, this is actually more for vocals, but it also actually does, like, you can connect your guitar through it.
Yep.
Yeah. But it also has for microphones as well. Nice. Yeah, so it's all built into one. And then I have lots of them around here.
Okay.
And each one does a different thing. Pedal boards, we've got looping and stuff like that. Looping is absolutely amazing. A lot of people use looping for their beatbox style stuff, but it's becoming more and more used within normal like gigs and things like that, because as a solo performer, you can actually go through and do like your rhythm. You can do your rhythm track and loop it. And then over the top of it, you can play lead.
Right.
And you can add in. So you can effectively have like 3 or 4 guitars or 5 guitars going through the looper. So it's like, it's just you, but you're doing like 5 different things all at the same time.
I've seen Ed Sheeran do something like that all the time when he plays. He creates he creates a rhythm, creates the loop, and then goes back and plays another part
over the top.
Yeah,
over the top, exactly. So you can see I've got lots of stuff, I've got this here, my mixing board here, and each of these has a different input as well, and I can actually put different effects into this, loop it back through the system using this thing, right? And then I have all the other stuff at the bottom here, and I have all other gear there.
Like, so what we need to do, we need to come up with a stable swap theme that Danny can play through, and just keep adding a loop to it.
Absolutely. The band formerly known as My Band, yeah. This one here, play for us, Danny. Hey, in the future I will. I'm actually I've got another thing that I've ordered. It hasn't arrived yet. It's been delayed. It's called a Boss Gigcaster 8, and that thing has so it's like a digital mixer, right? but you can input so many different things into it, and it's got built in the flagship Boss effects pedals and the for guitar, but it's also got the flagship of the vocal effects as well, all in one unit, specifically set up for streaming. Amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. I'll have it here on the desk, and then we can actually do, like, through our calls here, I can have the guitars here and just do it, right? So we can have guitars, vocals, everything all coming through this, and it's got all the built-in stuff specifically for streaming. So yeah, Gary, we will do that in the very, very near future. I got microphones here. I've got microphones here as well. That's my passion. That's my passion, is music. I'm not that good at it, but it's my passion, right? So
I think you could perform a 10,000 person crowd, man. I've heard you sing,
brother. I did 100,000 people in Australia,
man.
Yeah. So big day out.
Opened for who? You said you opened for somebody.
Oh, I didn't open for them, but I performed with Black Eyed Peas. I performed with Mandy Moore, Ja Rule. You know, there's quite a few out there. So the local crowd, I've done quite a few, you know, but again, that's my music career, which is back there. And basically I'm going to live that again through my children, because my kids are like amazing when it comes to music.
Yep.
So, yeah, you know, love it. I'm too old now to be out there in mainstream music, but also Crypto Lucky, my business partner.
Yeah.
He's been on the streams before. Crypto Lucky is a former recording artist as well. I'm a former recording artist. Crypto Lucky is also a former recording artist. I think he was with Warner Music in Canada. So they had like a couple of like #1 hits in Canada.
Interesting.
So, okay. While we're on the show, I'm going to take this call. Hang on a sec. And you're probably going to hear me speak Tagalog. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. So meron kang delivery para sa akin. Dito ka sa bahay, pero andyan naka-live stream ako. So andyan naman yung yung kasambahay namin. Diretso ka lang dito. Saan ka na? Okay, alam mo na yung place, 'di ba? Okay, diretso ka lang dito. Andito naman yung kasambahay namin. Okay, thank you. Bye. Huh? Hello. Oh, yeah.
All right,
see, you saw it here on live. I spoke Tagalog, kind of.
So now we know Danny can cuss us out in a foreign language and we wouldn't even know it.
So there you go. No, that's a delivery guy. He's delivering a new UPS for me, uninterruptible power supply, because when I did the with Chris Biz,
yes,
when I did the AMA with him, unfortunately, what happened? We had a major power fluctuation, and my video went out. My computer shut down. So I've just ordered a new UPS, so which will connect my internet, all my monitors, and all of this stuff here. So even if the power goes out, I can run for like 35 minutes.
Do you have a battery store there? Because what will happen is the UPS. I work in IT.
Yeah.
The battery inside of it will last a couple of years, so you don't have to replace you don't have to replace the whole thing. You just replace the battery inside of it.
Yes, we do, brother. Yes, we do. Okay. So that's why I bought this one. It's again, it's not a cheap one. You know, the reason I got this one, because it'll leave me running for 30 to 45 minutes.
Right.
Even if all the electricity goes off, including my internet and everything like that. It has my Ethernet connections, everything going to it. But yeah, the inbuilt batteries, it's LifePo 4 batteries, which are like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
What would you call it? They last 4 or 5 times more than what normal batteries do.
Okay, very good.
You know, like lead acid batteries. So yeah, I've had to bite the bullet and actually get that. You know, and people say, "Man, you're spending all this money and stuff like that." You know,
so what? It's your business.
Rich. Well, yeah,
but still, it's your business.
It's about, it is my business, but it's about, I can spend money on cheap shit, or I can buy the better one and know that it's going to last me a lot longer. The cheap shit, it's like hit or miss. You just don't know.
Right.
You just don't know. So I much prefer, because in my mind, when you try to do things cheaply, it ends up costing you more later on.
Exactly. It does.
It does. It does. So go with the proper thing. So anyway, okay, when is Lucky joining us on live streams again? Long time no see. Look, guys, I got to say this for Lucky. Lucky is absolutely busy in the back end trying to integrate all of our other business practices on the outside. Okay, so and right now he's going to be like sitting more in the background for a while. All right. We've discussed it. My role out here, I'm here. I'm the face of this business. Okay. But again, I can't do this without them. Okay. And so they need to be focused on that side. But Lucky will drop in from time to time, and I'm going to tell him about this because I was speaking with him the other day. I said, bro, you've deserted me. No, and I understand he hasn't. So, that's all good. Shannon in the house. FL Realtor, another one of my super mods who's been actually with me for many, many years, actually. And Shannon, FL Realtor, was when we were with Drip and we did the Christmas giveaway a couple of years back. Shannon was the winner of the main prize. And I think, I don't know, I think he got over that live stream. I think it was about $3,500 worth of winnings, something like that on that one day. So, FL Realty is one of our main guys in the Telegram right now. So big shout out to you, brother. Big shout out to you. And Emmett, there you go again.
Okay.
All right. But guys, we've just gone to 2 hours now. I think we're going to have to call it, and because I still need to speak to you three just quickly as we sign off.
Sure.
But yeah, guys, if there's any other messages out there, any other questions, please hit us up with that now. I'm going to prepare my last Alak-Azul for the stream.
And I want you to know, my crazy self just ordered $112 worth of Carolina Reaper cheese curls and Buffalo blue cheese curls on the website. $112 worth.
Oh, bro. And is that shipping within the US?
Yeah, the shipping's the shipping's a little crazy, but I don't mind that. If it's
you got to give this a try, man.
I'm gonna give it a try. If I can find it locally, that's great. But
it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll give a report on it.
There you go. Thanks, brother. $3,800 winnings that night. We just gave it away to people, man. We just gave it away, right? Didn't have to be in our teams or anything, and we did that. That was pretty nuts. Okay, that's going back a couple of years now, but there you go. That's who we are. That's who we are. We're here for the people, and thank you again. Thank you for all the loyalty and the support for everyone out there in the chats, in our family. This YouTube channel it's just nuts. So thanks everybody. Fun show tonight. Thank you, Lillian. 24-hour live stream. We will reach 1 million. You know what? I'm gonna put that out there. Okay. I'll put this out there. We have where are we at now? How much do we have right there now? Let me just refresh this. So we are at 968,400 in liquidity right now. We're at 1,115 providers. Okay, I'm going to put this out there. Guys, we will hit 1 million this week. I know it. Absolutely. We will hit 1 million this week. And when we hit 1 million this week, I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to give away $500 to somebody.
Nice.
One person. I'm going to give it away. All right. So let's push it. Let's get on there. Let's do. Let's hit that 1 million. When we hit the 1 million, I will do 500 giveaway to one person via a live stream. And then here's another challenge. If we hit 1.5 mil by the end of the month, I'm going to do a heap of giveaways as well. What do you think, guys?
Love it.
Can we do this?
I think we can do it.
All right. So that will be it. I will do it.
We got our cups ready. We got our cups ready.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Alak-Azul.
Alak-Azul.
Kazoo.
Alak-Azul.
Alak-Azul.
Everybody take care.
Okay, thanks everybody out there. Yes, mark my words. When we hit 1 million, I'm going to give away $500. And when we hit 1.5, I reckon we'll hit 1.5 within February. I don't know, whatever you guys think, but I think we will. With that kind of compounding effect, multiplying effect, I think it's going to go great. So there you go. Nice. River Revival Christian Center. It's happening. It's absolutely happening. Welcome to the stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done. Last shout out to everybody out there. Thank you very much. Lil, Jim, Chip, just stay on just for a few minutes after we do this. And I just want to discuss a couple of things with you. But everyone else out there, Alak-Azul, much love to all of you. Thank you for your support and your loyalty. Chip, do you have any last words for anyone out there?
Oh, man, everybody just keep doing what you're doing. Project's working great. Loving it. We don't have the concerns that you have in other parts of DeFi. And, everybody keeps saying boring is fun, and it is. It's...
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lil, yourself, do you have any last words, Lil?
Yes, look, stay strong, everyone. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and just keep following the journey, because I certainly believe in it. So does Blue Chip, so do you, Jim. And we're all just trying together. And the key is education. Teach people. Okay,
Absolutely.
so all the best people.
Absolutely. Jim, yourself, any last words, brother?
Do your best to take your eyes off self and put your eyes on others and be a blessing. And that blessing will get returned to you.
Beautiful. Love it. My last words is Alak-Azul, stay happy and just keep focused on what you're doing. Look out for you. Don't worry about what anybody else is making. Just do that. All right. Okay. Alak-Azul, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Bye.
Bye.